It's been 15 years, but finally the return is here for the NASCAR Truck Series as they roll back into the Richmond Raceway for some Thursday night short track action. The long-awaited return of the trucks to the Richmond short track comes with one of the most bound to be intense races left on the NASCAR Truck Series schedule, as this is the regular season finale. Final chances to make the 10-driver playoff field are on, with only 2 spots remaining and a ton of hungry drivers looking to pick up the checkered flag and get a spot in the playoff field. This is your full race preview of what to expect with the NASCAR Truck Series regular season finale, the return of the Toyota Care 250 at the Richmond Raceway. Let's have a look at your playoff standings after another return race from Darlington last Sunday morning, where Ben Rhodes picked up his first win of the season. He now sits 4th in our regular season standings. Austin Hill at the top of the board. He is your 2020 regular season champion. Brett Moffitt sits at 2nd in the standings. He has 5 stage wins on the season, a 129-point advantage over the cut line. He is playoff bound. His teammate, rookie Zane Smith, playoff bound with his impressive regular season, seeing 2 wins and 4 stage wins, 14 playoff points in the bank for driver 21. We already mentioned Ben Rhodes. Right behind him in the 5th spot is Sheldon Creed, who leads Truck Series regulars and wins this season with 3 in the books, 5 stage wins for him as well. 20 playoff points in the books for that 2 team. Christian Eckes, the rookie out of Kyle Busch Motorsports, 72 points over the cut line. He's into the playoffs. Matt Crafton, defending series champion, he picked up that win at Kansas. He's locked in, as is his teammate Grant Enfinger, who picked up the win at Atlanta and Daytona. The final 2 drivers in the 9th and 10th position, that's your battle to watch heading into this one. Tyler Ankrum right now in that GMS Racing 26. He sits 14 points ahead of the cut line. And Todd Gillen in that number 38. He has 2 stage wins on the season, but they're not going to mean anything if he can't make it into the playoffs. Right now, he only has a 10-point advantage over Derek Kraus, who sits just 10 points back. Rafael Lessard, the Kyle Busch Motorsports driver, he's 66 points behind. Him and all the drivers below him are going to need a win if they're going to make the 10 drivers playoff field. Another one of our rookies, Tanner Gray, 93 points back. Stuart Friesen in at number 52. He's on back-to-back top 10 runs in that Hallmark truck. Keep an eye on him to pick up a win with his short track experience. Johnny Sauter in that number 13 truck. What a disappointing 2020 season it's been for him. Right now, he is the only 4-sport truck out of a playoff position, but that can easily change if he captures the checkered flag, making up that 125-point disadvantage. And Ty Majeski, 144 points behind the cut line, but the biggest story heading into this week with him is he's off the entry list in the Nice Motorsports 45. No word yet on why he's departing that team. Now let's have a look at our Sunoco rookie contenders. Zane Smith continues to lead the way, now just 39 points over Christian Eckes. Both those drivers are playoff bound. Derek Kraus, 111 points back, needs to make up a 10-point advantage if he's going to be playoff driver. And then Rafael Lessard sits 167 points behind. Tanner Gray, 194 points back of them. Ty Majeski, we mentioned he left the truck, but he's 245 points out of that Rookie of the Year battle. And then Tate Fogelman, 325 points behind. And Spencer Davis, another driver not racing this week, but he's 356 points back. Now let's have a look at your TV schedule for the Toyota Care 250. All of our racing action goes down on Thursday, September 10th, 2020, where at 8 p.m. it's the Toyota Care 250 at Richmond, live on Fox Sports 1. And now let's have a look at your 36 NASCAR Truck Series stars as their take to the Richmond Raceway for the first time in 15 years. Driving for Reum Brothers Racing, it's their duo of Toyota entries. And the Motorsports Safety Group, 00, that's going to be driver Josh Reum. And in truck number 33, another Josh for the team. In the Insurance King entry, we find Josh Balicki. Young's Motorsports has a duo of Chevys like this. Driving for Solid Rock Carriers on the number 02, it's rookie driver Tate Fogelman. And in the Record Rack Patriotic number 20 Chevy, that's Siege driver Spencer Boyd. For GMS Racing, their 5-truck Chevy lineup goes like this. For the Chevrolet Accessories, number 2, the free-time winner this season, that's Sheldon Creed. Then driving in the Atari Hotels, number 21 Chevy, it's rookie driver Zane Smith. For Superior Exits on truck number 23, the driver running double duty this weekend in the Xfinity car as well, it's Brett Moffitt. And returning to truck number 24, that entry seeing the young driver for the team and driver Sam Mayer. Then at the wheel of the Liuna number 26, we have driver Tyler Ankrum. Jordan Anderson Racing's in action with the Bomarito Automotive number 3 Chevy of team owner Jordan Anderson. And then for Kyle Busch Motorsports, their trio of Toyotas goes like this. For Mobile One, on truck number 4, it's the rookie out of Canada, that's Raphael Lessard. Another one of those rookies is in the Safe Light Autoglass number 18, we find driver Christian Eckes. And in the JBL Audio number 51, another young driver in Chandler Smith. For Norm Benning Racing, driving in the number 6 H&H Transport Chevy, we have team owner Norm Benning. And then out of the CR7 Motorsports camp, and to Pray for Joshua, number 9 Chevy, it's driver Cody Rohrbach. Driving for Jennifer Jo Cobb Racing in the Fastener Supply, number 10 Chevy, we find Jennifer Jo Cobb. And then for Force Sport Racing, their quartet of Fords goes like this. In the Vivitar, number 13, that's driver Johnny Sauter. Then at the wheel of the Menards, number 88, the Free Time and defending series champion, it's Matt Crafton. Driving for Champion Power Equipment on the number 98, it's Grant Emfinger. And in the Tenda Heel, number 99, last week's winner from Darlington, it's driver Ben Rhodes. DGR Crosley Racing once again has a duo of Ford F-150s with the Ford Performance number 15, seeing rookie driver Tanner Gray. And driving in the Select Blinds number 17, it's driver David Reagan. For Hattori Racing Enterprises, he's in the United Rentals number 16 Toyota, your regular season champion, Austin Hill. Then for Bill McAnally Racing in Annapolis Brakes and Hoses, number 19 Toyota, it's driver Derek Kraus. AM Racing has the AM Technical Solutions, Don't Mess with Texas, number 22 Chevy, seeing Austin Wayne Self at the wheel. And then for On Point Motorsports in the North American Motor Car, number 30 Toyota, that's short track ace Danny Bone. For Front Row Motorsports, he's in the Frontline Plus, number 38 Ford F-150, it's Todd Gilliland. And then out of the Nice Motorsports stable, their trio of Chevys goes like this. Driving in the Scott's Lawn Care, number 40 Chevy, it's Carson Hosever. Then at the wheel of the Rude Bush Development, number 44 Chevy, it's Natalie Decker. And at the wheel of the Plan B Sales, number 45, that's Trevor Bain. Cram Enterprises in action with the Magnum Contracting, number 41, this time seeing driver Ryan Huff. And for CMI Motorsports, their duo of Chevys rolls like this. For the CMI Incorporated, number 49 Chevy, it's team owner Ray Cicerelli. And driving in the Trump 2020, number 83, that's Tim Vines. Hallmark Friesen Racing has the Hallmark Race End Hunger number 52 Toyota Tundra, the Iceman Stuart Friesen. And then out of the Hill Motorsports camp, driving in the number 56 Chevy, a top 10 finisher last week at Darlington. Give a shout out to Timmy Hill. Clay Greenfield Motorsports rounds off our entry list with the Rackley Roofing number 68 Toyota, seeing driver Clay Greenfield. Now let's have a look at your Speedway Collective fantasy picks ahead of the Toyota Care 250 at Richmond. Not gonna lie, this is a tough one to pick as the Truck Series has not raced here in 15 years. I'm looking at drivers though who have never made a start here in a truck, and that would be the number 52 of Stuart Friesen. Stu has a ton of experience in super late models on the Hallmark side. Keep an eye for him to bring that experience over to the Richmond short track. And I know as a dirt modified fan my whole life, a determined Stuart Friesen is a dangerous Stuart Friesen. A playoff spot on the line for this number 52. Keep an eye out on him. And you can't go wrong with the driver of that number 23 truck in Brett Moffitt. Moffitt shows up to all these tracks with a very fast number 23 Chevy out of the GMS camp, and he's a threat to win every week. Keep an eye out on Brett Moffitt. In the B class, Sam Mayer. I like the look of him because he picks up a win on short tracks almost every week out in the ARCA Menard series. Look for him to carry a little bit of that short track experience over to this new track for him in Richmond and bring home a solid run for that number 24 truck. And you can't go wrong with the hottest driver in the series, Sheldon Creed. He picked up the win at Gateway. I expect him to be strong here at Richmond as well. In the C-Class, Derek Kraus in the number 19. I like the looks of him, similar because of Sam Mayer. He comes from the ARCA ranks, has a lot of great short track experience from all across the country. He can tackle this new Richmond track and bring home a solid run in that number 19, something he's been doing here these past couple weeks. And then number 17 of David Reagan popped up on the entry list last week at Darlington. He's back once again at Richmond. Looks like he's possibly running the rest of the full-time season, so keep an eye out for him in the C-Class drivers. And on to the D-Class, I like the look of two drivers coming from short track experience. Danny Bone in that number 30. He has a ton of great short track experience his whole career on little tracks across the country. Keep an eye out for him at Richmond in that number 30. And the 02 of Tate Fogelman, another one of those drivers with short track experience. Now let's have a look at your race stats for the Toyota Care 250 from Richmond. All the racing action will go down for 250 laps, 187.5 miles around the 3/4 mile Richmond Raceway, Stage 1 and Stage 2 will be 75 laps apiece. The final stage is 100 laps, and your defending race winner is Mike Skinner 15 years ago. Don't forget to catch the 2020 Toyota Care 250 coming live on Thursday, September 10th, 2020 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox Sports 1. Thank you guys so much for watching this NASCAR Truck Series race preview video. For more motorsports content, check out your newest video by clicking on the left. Hit that circle in the middle to subscribe and check out that video on the right. It's one you don't want to miss. You can follow me on Twitter at KEMMO Cup Series with another NASCAR race preview video. This has been KEMMO on YouTube saying thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next motorsports video.